Hi, my name is Lynn Thompson, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm the president of Cold Steel Incorporated and the chief instructor of our training division. This afternoon, I want to talk to you about our holdout series. First, I want to start with our 3-inch blade. This 3-inch holdout is probably the best 3-inch blade folder that you can buy in the world. Certainly that's my opinion, but I'll tell you why I make such a bold statement. The knife only weighs 2.5 ounces. It's got a beautifully machined G10 handle with 3 holes that allow your fingers to get into those holes and get a great grip. The other thing is, despite its lightweight, I can get all 4 fingers and I can get a great hammer fist grip on this handle. For such a diminutive knife, I can get all my fingers on there for maximum leverage when I'm cutting. It also has jimping here on the spine and on the lock bar here, so I can get a great thumb reinforced grip. It has an acute point, so it pierces like a hot knife through butter. This is our serrated model here. Cuts enormously well. It's got a really wide flat ground blade. I can't get over the lightweight. I frequently wear one in my shirt pocket. There's very few folding knives that are light enough and flat enough that you can wear in a moderate weight shirt like this. Maybe it won't be appropriate for a super thin shirt, but a shirt like this, a normal cotton shirt like this, you can wear in the pocket and it doesn't sag or bag or anything. It's very flat. I wear these in all my hunting clothes. When I'm hunting, I almost always, invariably, in my right hand pocket have a 3-inch holdout. And I want to also talk about its lock. This has the Triad lock. It's very strong. In this configuration, in this holdout, I'll go out on the limb and say this is the strongest 3-inch folder in the world, ounce for ounce. Very light, very effective, good looking, and the clip is ambidextrous. You can put it on either side. It's got thumb studs that work on every side. You can just switch this from left to right. It's got so much to offer. You really need to consider the holdout, especially this 3-inch one, as your everyday carry knife. Then you move up in size to its bigger brother, the 4-inch holdout. This is available, both of them are available in plain or serrated edges. You can get it in a plain edge as well. And it has all the same features as its little brother. It has 4 holes now in its handle. And again, you'll find that your fingers can go in those holes and just lock and cement your grip. That G10 is rough to the touch, and with those holes, it's almost like having adhesive on your hand to help hold that knife in your hand. It just gives you tremendous grip. It's got a 4-inch blade that's quite wide and broad, that shallow V cross section. It's ground very thin to the edge. And this one's got a beautifully sharp serrated edge, or you can get it in plain edge, and they all come razor sharp, shaving sharp. The 4-inch holdout, my favorite 4-inch tactical folder. I hope it's yours too. Next, I want to talk about our holdout 1. This has a 6-inch blade that you can see is quite broad, and it has jimping here on the back and on the locking bar here, so you get a really good thumb reinforced grip. You've got lots of places for your thumb to get adhesion to direct that razor sharp edge. Like the other models, it's flat ground from top to bottom to a thin edge. And look how broad that thing is. At the base, that's more than 1 inch broad, and it's quite thick as well. And it comes to an acute point, and while that point's quite acute, it's not really that wimpy. It's pretty darn strong. Yes, it's a little bit more vulnerable than other point styles, but you get super piercing power with that narrow point. So there's some give and take there, but for the piercing power, I'll take it. I just love that super sharp point. That thing will pierce like a needle. When I grip it here at the base of the handle, the butt if you will, I've got almost 9 inches of reach. That's tremendous in a folding knife. That's almost the same reach you get with a Bowie knife. So in this package that only weighs 7.7 ounces, I get a 6-inch blade and an overall reach of 9, maybe even 9.25 inches. That's a lot of reach. It reaches everything in dire situations. like the other knives. It can be held in lots of grips. I can choke up on it here and even higher with a thumb reinforced grip here on the spine. I can go down a little bit further to get more reach, or I can go all the way to the butt. I can use a palm reinforced grip, or I can use it this way and just tuck it in here by my pinky finger and wrap my hand around like that, put it in an angle and lock my fist in there. It's almost impossible for my hand to go forward. I think you'll really battle to find a better value, and I know that you won't find a knife that can do more work and take more abuse than this 6-inch holdout. For the weight, it's just a tremendous bargain and a big advantage. In fact, I think so much of it that this is the knife that I carry personally. I usually carry 3 of these non-stop every day, and I can carry any knife in the world or any knife that I make, and I pretty much have settled on the 6-inch holdout, and for me the 5.5-inch serrated vaquero. The holdout family has, I think, a tremendous amount of utility and cutting power and piercing power to offer you at very reasonable prices. Again, these are all American G10 handles. They're all CNC machined. They all come with a Triad lock, and I think for what you get, they're very fairly priced. I hope you buy one.